Hi there, I'm Alira Riel. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. The last time I made a video here in this world, it was outside my shell cottage, but this time we're inside. It's done up in a rustic nautical style. I have a lot of lanterns, old treasure maps on the wall, and a map of my area too. But my build is not why we're here. Today I want to share with you a method that I developed of growing, yes, growing, oak trees in Minecraft, which produces semi-custom trees that are beautifully imperfect and majestic in scale, limited only by your patience and imagination. All of the supplies I need are in this shulker box right here. I've probably overdone how much I'll need of all of these things, but having more is always better than not having enough. Let's get into it. I want an oak tree. Cute, but too small. Still not what I'm looking for. A bit better, but is this really the best that Minecraft can do? I don't think so. When I think of an oak tree in real life, I think of a tree that is tall and wide, with spreading branches that can provide shelter under its dense foliage, but is also airy and refreshing, like this. But these are not the attributes of oak trees, which are normally grown in Minecraft. They can be small and cute, medium-sized, or even large, but still aren't the majestic trees that I was craving. I know from content creators like Good Times with Scar, Iskal, B-Dubs, and Gemini Tay, to name only a few, that custom trees can be built in Minecraft, and they're beautiful. I have done some custom tree building, but my problem with building a fully custom tree is that I have what I like to call a symmetrical soul. Try as I might, if I place each individual block, I will struggle, and most often fail, to achieve the asymmetry which can be the most beautiful and unique feature of a mature tree that has been formed through years of growth, weather, and seasons sculpting its shape and giving it character. Then I had an idea. Why build them? Why not grow them? And with that, my method was born. The idea for this method came from Grian and Mumbo's Tree Wars in Season 8 of Hermitcraft. Specifically, when Grian grew an extremely tall tree by placing dirt on top of a tree, planting a sapling on it, using bone meal to grow it, and then going to the top of that tree and doing the same over and over again. I thought, what if you did the same, but didn't simply go upwards, but outward as well? I gave it a try in my own Minecraft world, and I really liked what I ended up with. That's when I thought that it might be nice to share this method with others. Let's go take a look. Here we are coming into my oak tree testing ground. You can see a regular small Minecraft oak tree next to my original tree that I grew using this method that I'm about to show you. Here I am under the regular Minecraft tree. It doesn't exactly make me want to have a picnic underneath it. I'm using the Bushy Leaves resource pack from Vanilla Tweaks. I really like how it makes leaves look, especially these flowering azalea leaves. This method will work without it too, it just gives a slightly different look. Behind me is my semi-custom tree. It is taller than any grown Minecraft tree and much fuller and spreading. Over there I grew a topiary tree. It was just a little whimsical idea that could be really cute in the right setting. Okay, now I said that I want an oak tree, a majestic oak tree, so I'm going to need a lot of room. My first tree had a trunk which was 2 by 2, larger than most Minecraft oaks, but the same as a dark oak. This time I want to go bigger, like this tree, remember? This is what I would look like to scale if I were standing under this tree. I'm not sure if I'll get my semi-custom tree quite that large, but I'm going to start with a 5 by 5 square of saplings and grow them with bone meal. Oops, I knocked out a sapling in the corner. Actually, I like that. It'll make it look rounder. I'll take out all 4 corners eventually. The opening in the center looks like it could spawn mobs, and I really don't want my tree to be groaning like a zombie all the time. But, that could be an interesting effect if you were making a scary oak forest. I'm going to put a torch right here inside my tree. Maybe it'll even make the tree glow at night. That could be really cool. So many leaves in the way. I'm going to knock some of them out. We have to be able to see the trunk. As I said, I want to be able to take shelter under my majestic oak tree, and having leaves in my face or right over my head is not what I'm looking for. This is better, but these leaves will have to keep being pruned as we go. This is how it looks so far. I have to remove all of the corners. I'm leaving some of this wood because trees branch out and the trunk gets wider at the top. Now I want to give this tree some branch width. I'm going to do this by planting a sapling 4 blocks away from each side of the tree and bone mealing them. Now I'll remove the wood and dirt from below this batch of leaves. I'm leaving 1 piece of wood in there and checking to make sure that these leaves are touching the original leaves, so if I take out all of the wood, the leaves won't fall. Most of my pruning will be done at the end. Always step back and look at your tree in progress to see where you need to add more or do some pruning. For now, I want to see how this tree forms as I plant more and more saplings around and amongst the leaves. I use my axe to remove some leaves and my shears to prune off others, so I get both saplings and leaves. I have some visitors. Hello there. I can't tell you block by block how to do this because I can't know how your tree will grow, but I'm showing you the method and process. Just keep going up and out and around to get a shape you like. Don't be afraid of open, airy places. They add realism. When planting a sapling, you have to consider how high the trunk will go before the leaves appear, and plant it down low enough. If you miss, you can either remove it or try to work with it, considering it one of those beautiful asymmetrical features of your unique tree. It already looks pretty good from this side. This side, not so good. And don't worry if your tree grows a bit too blocky. Those leaves can be pruned out, or you can add a few more leaves that you've gathered with your pruning. Now it's comparable with my previous tree, but I want it bigger, or at least taller. Personally, I don't like to use connecting fences to try to produce the appearance of branches, but the occasional glimpse of a log within the bushiness of the leaves gives a realistic effect of branches snuggled in amongst the foliage. At this point, I got tired of pillaring up with dirt and decided that scaffolding would be better. Scaffolding always seems to go the direction I don't want it to go, and that's why I resisted using it at first. But even if I messed up my placement, it was still much easier to grow this tree using the scaffolding. Adding leaves. Removing leaves. Removing one. Okay, I'm actually very happy with this tree. I could go on and on forever, like with any art, but there comes a time when it may not be your original vision, but it just looks right. I started with a reference photo, but I didn't let it restrict how my tree grew and developed. I ran out of room for some of the width that I had intended, so I went a little taller instead. Here I am standing under my majestic oak tree. I think I nailed the scale and size pretty well. If you see things about my tree that you would change, that's great. That means this method could really work for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, it would really be helpful if you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. And if you have friends that might be interested, please share this video with them. I really hope you'll give this method a try. Here are some links to my other videos. At the end of this video, I have pictures of these trees in various times of the day. I hope you'll enjoy that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.